Kyle Hutto here with Blooming Earth Studios, giving you another Maya tutorial. Today we're going to go over extruding along a curve. I've already gone over this in a previous tutorial, but in this case we're going to go over a little bit more in depth and look specifically at this feature. So let's go ahead and begin by creating a polygon sphere. You can do this with any object, but I'm just going to use a sphere for now. And we're going to start off by going to our Create CV Curve tool. And I'm going to go into my orthographic view just so I can get a side view. I'm going to just build this interesting little curve. And once I have whatever you have, press enter, and that will create the curve. I'm going to come back into my perspective view and have it so that our line just comes out of the center of one of our faces. So once we have that, we can go ahead and select the face and shift select the curve itself. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to edit mesh, and we're going to extrude. Open up our option box, and we're going to just look at what we got here. You'll normally want to change the divisions, but for the moment we're just going to leave this at 1, and I will show you why in a moment. And we're not going to mess with any of this down here yet. Let's go ahead and press extrude. Now, as you see, this just shoots straight to the end point, and that's because we only have one division. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to come over here, coming down on our inputs, the poly extrude face. If you come all the way down here, you'll see we've got divisions, twist, and taper, all set to 0. So what we're going to want to do, division set to 1, the rest set to 0. So we're going to tune up our divisions, and as you see, it's going to continue to fill out. Now doing the side scroll, it only lets me go up to 25. I'm going to go ahead and jump this up to 500. This is a little bit of an overkill, but it gives us a nice smooth shape. Whoops. Coming back here, didn't want to get off that. Now, if you want to look at the twist, we can change that, and as you see, as we adjust this, it will twist the actual curve itself. And this can be very useful for creating blend shapes. For instance, if you're trying to create a, say, an octopus tentacle, or really anything else. You can give it as many twists as necessary, and it will create a nice even twist throughout. This would be nearly impossible to do if you were just trying to extrude. And if you look at the taper, you can really blow it up. I'm going to go back here, set this to 0, just so you have a straight view. And as you see, it tapers down to 0 here. But if we adjust it to 1, then that will stay the exact same because it's at a ratio of 1. If we were to go and set this to 2, this is now twice as big as the original face that we pulled it from. But I'm just going to go back and set this to 0, so it will end at a point. And then the thickness here does nothing. So I'm going to set that back to 0. And you can really do this as many times as you want. With as many different curves as you want. There's really a lot of things that you could do, but this is the basics to it. So there you go. If you have any questions, please comment, let me know, and please subscribe and follow us at Blooming Earth Studios. Thanks, and happy modeling.